So you see what's going on? People are trying to hijack democracy after that we have broken the record of democracy. They're trying to off the speaker from the house unconstitutionally. You understand? And the entire world is watching. And nobody speaks. Unconstitutionally, they're trying to ask the speaker. And there's nothing wrong. I always take my case to Edwards. We were children, we have children here, we were kids, people brought candidates to the country. That's what we try to solve. But no one sees that we solve. Today, they see the constitution. I said to people, what they're doing, it was planned because even in the inauguration, if you look at the video, go to the video. Waka did not answer the question. The question that said, I will protect, I will defend, he never answered. When they want to answer, all you have and the time of hijack democracy, they will not allow that to work. For loyal to civil service, they need to make sure that our laws are protected and don't prevail. We have broken record to uphold the rule of law and to protect democracy. We should not allow that to slip away. You see, you are war. You talk about democracy. So what they play with is not a joke. In 1982, all the wars are came because people were hijacking democracy, breaking the rule of law. Pastors, reverends, they need to talk about it. Because when the people come outside, we joke with this, when every 12, the people keep outside. Like we are upside down. So let us not joke. The hands of wives. So we have to protect this in the first independent states in Africa. The whole in Africa. Liberia has a record already. We will not continue that dirty record. We want no war. We are looking up for participatory democracy, where people come and people go. Citizens are happy. That's what we're looking for. And that's what we fought for. We not allow anyone anymore to hijack democracy in the country. But we stand up. We stand up. So what they're doing there is wrong. And I'm glad that we have clever people in the institution that understand that no way in this country people hijack democracy. It's a lie. So I want to thank you for this award for the Liberian people. Because the problem will work. No one believes that I'll ever be president and survive. God, by the grace of God, we did it. I say I did. I say we did it. We did it. So we are hopeful. We are hopeful for what the future will bring for us. We are organized, the People's Party. We are waiting until they announce that we can again take part in the political arena, and we won't be there. We'll be like people's party. So the finish, and Bishop, this is my second meeting. We spoke around away from Paris, and I was confident all the best region in the world. It seems that necessarily to be more than 7 Ballon d'Or, and Ronaldo get more than 5 Ballon d'Or. We just think, but actually on the game, the forming represent 3 Ballon d'Or. But then I realized that because the respect and value I brought in this game, why they invited me to honor that person. And I'm grateful to God for that. Do you know how many of us here are waiting for God to be chosen? Huh? How many of us? You see people pray every day, they go fast and pray. Some of them want to be priests, they want to be prophetess. But is that what they call it? Does it? Many are called. So if you need the many, you gotta be grateful. You understand? If you need a few, you gotta be grateful. But we must continue to work hard and be grateful. This is my everyday topic. Most of us are grateful. I don't appreciate it. And the ungrateful people, they don't have to cry.
Okay, Liberia, it's good to be here again with another edition of the Today Show right here on your favorite dial. Today happens to be the 26th day of the month of November. We have just 4 more days to come to the end of this month. And of course, we have 35 days to come to the end of this year, AD 2024. So wherever you are and whatever you are doing, folks, I'd like to welcome you to the Today Show right here on your favorite dial. We sorry for coming late today. Yeah, we had some technical issues here that we were sorting out, but it's been resolved thanks to our technicians here for ensuring that we are back on the air. Particularly on the television. So folks, this morning, wherever you are and whatever you are doing, don't go away. Please stick glued very close to your radio, because we've got a lot for you on this morning's edition of the Today Show. My name is Yekezi Zwobel. I hope to be joined by Dennis Nipson and that of Trokon Flaman. Together we'll be driving you through until 10 o'clock. But just to bring you a lineup of what's going to be happening here from now till 10 o'clock, when we will be winding down the curtains on this edition of the show. What shortly we bring you the weather forecast so that you get to know the outlook of the weather out there. The weather began this morning very, very rainy. You know, there was a brief period of heavy rainfall early this morning in the Congo Town Belt. I didn't know about your part of Monrovia, but it rained cats and dogs this morning for a brief period in Congo Town and other areas in Monrovia and Painesville. So we also get to know the latest exchange rates from the CBL's website. We'll bring you some international developments in the world of sports, and then bring you trending issues, give our perspectives on some of those trending issues, and solicit yours right here. This morning at 9 o'clock on the show, we will play host to some folks from the National AIDS Commission and partners. They will sit on the show here at 9 o'clock. As we know, the 2024 World AIDS Day commemoration is pending. What preparation or what frameworks are being done right here in Liberia to celebrate this day? So that's going to be the subject of our discussion here with the folks from the Liberia. That's the National AIDS Commission. So this morning we're going to have as our guest Honorable Tracy N. Penning-King, Commissioner for Partnership, National AIDS Commission, DLT Yamplu, REC or BBC, that's BCC officer of the National AIDS and SIDS Control Program. We also speak to Evans L. Adofo, Executive Director, Stop AIDS in Liberia. SIL for short. So to sit on this platform to tell us more about the pending celebration of World AIDS Day right here in Liberia. In between time, we hope to bring you the local dailies, to review the local dailies. So yeah, that's the lineup of our show this morning. A very scrumptious and palatable breakfast for you. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're welcome to it, and let's have a wonderful time this morning. Let me say good morning to all of you watching the show this morning. Buwe Suddenly says he's watching from Chicken Soup Factory, Gulf Community. Idris Dauda Lume is watching from Old Road, District number 10. Thanks for following. Stephen Curley says good morning. Following from North Providence, Rhode Island, USA. Thanks for following the show, Stephen. Vamunyan A. Sharif is following from Logan Town. Sad Johnson is following live from Columbia, Maryland, USA. Sad, thanks for following the show. Mac M Square Paddy is following the show. Nickel George is also following the show this morning. PL Junior G. Alvin is following the show and says good morning. He's following from Nimba County. Darius Master Donia Jr. is also following the show this morning. Nat Bemba is following the show. Ambassador Joseph M. Dolo Jr., the senior, is following the show this morning. Joseph Sarkor is also following the show. Peter C. Tamba is following the show from Swakoko, Bon County. Donasin C. Laman is also following the show from his ELW residence. Patins Gardiner is following from the Philippines. Mamort V. Kiawood is watching from Banjul community. Mohammed Kole is following from the Capitol building. Tekote T Tai is following from Cyprus. TVS Cully is following from AB Tobert Road. Okay, so good morning to all of you following the show this morning on our live platform this morning, Spawn TV, Support TV, on our YouTube channel, and also via Fabric TV. We're also coming to you via www.spoonfmradio.com. Tindo Momo is also following the show from Gumpa City, Nimba County. Thanks for following, Tino. Roosevelt Henderson is following the show from Chicago, USA. Jeremiah Henry Zia is also following the show. So thanks to all of you following the show this morning, and let's have a wonderful time together right here. This is your most preferred breakfast program with me, Yekezi Zwobel. So this morning, let's get into it. Let's bring you the weather forecast. What is the outlook of the weather out there for today? It rained for a brief period heavily this morning in parts of Monrovia. But according to the weather forecast here for today, the weather is going to be partly sunny and pleasant. Yeah. So according to the weather forecast, the weather will be partly sunny and pleasant, and precipitation is 25%. Thunderstorm is just 2%. Rainfall is 0.0000 inch, so we're not expecting any rainfall at any time today. So there's a weather forecast, and there's a forecast only for Monrovia, Liberia, and Monrovia and its environs. Okay, so folks, that is it. Let's also get to the CBL's website to bring you the weather not the weather forecast, but the daily exchange rates from there this morning. So according to the CBL, the rates remain the same the rates have changed. It's been updated. Okay. So according to the CBL, the buying rate right now is 179 to $1 United States dollars, while the selling rate is 180 Liberian dollars to $1 USD. Yeah. So those are the rates. Those are the exchange rates. The rates, as you may know, decline or reduced drastically of recent, but there are complaints that the reduction does not commiserate with the prices of commodities on the market. Yeah, somebody says it's going to take time. It's not just going to happen, suddenly. The prices of things are going to reduce as time goes by, because the rate just reduced recently, and prior to the reduction of the rates, a lot of marketers, a lot of sellers and producers have already produced or bought their goods and services for a high price. So they have to wait for those goods to be finished. They sell those goods at a price to get profit, and maybe following that, their next batch of purchase, if they should purchase for a lower price or in line with the rates, of course, then they are going to sell for a lower price. Then we might just see a reduction in the rates in the country, the exchange, in the prices of goods and services in the country. But folks, that's it. Let's go to quickly bring you some international developments. It's from sports here this morning. It's from the BBC. This one, it says, life begins at 40 is a question. Africa's legendary veteran footballers. And on this, I see several African legendary footballers, including our own former president and football star, George Mane Weah. Yeah. So let's read what the BBC has to say about George Weah this morning. It says, and finally, the only African to win the Ballon d'Or turned out for Liberia at the rep old age of 51, making him the oldest international player on record. So BBC is saying that George Weah is the oldest international player on record. Yeah. That was in September 2018, just a few months after Weah had scored success off the pitch by winning election to become his nation's president. He played 79 minutes as Liberia lost 2-1 to Nigeria in a FIFA-sanctioned friendly organized to retire his famous number 14 shite. The teams might not have been at full strength, but the former Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain, and AC Milan striker still found himself up against the likes of Wilfred Ndidi and Clichy. After initially retiring from international duty in 2002, the game was Weah's second comeback, having also played in a friendly against Indonesia in 2007 at the age of 40. Having lost his bid for re-election at the start of this year, is it too late for the 58-year-old to make another return? Well, yeah, that's what the BBC has to say about our former president and soccer legend, George Manning Weah. And folks, we will be cutting across Liberia this morning to speak to our various correspondents to tell us what's happening in Nimba in the country, across the country. But our first stop will be in Nimba County, where we hope to speak to Victor Cooper. Victor is our Upper Nimba County correspondent. Let's see if we can have him on the line this morning to give us update from Nimba County. So yesterday, Victor did report that the PYJ Polytechnic will be naming its auditorium in honor of the late Togolese president. And that ceremony went on yesterday in Gompa City, Nimba County. But we do have Victor Cooper on the line now to give us update about that. Victor, good morning and welcome.
Blessed good morning, Jekezi. Good morning to our listener this morning.
Okay, how is Nimba County this morning?
Nimba is doing better, and we're here. And Nimba is great this morning. We have a friendly weather here this morning, bro.
Okay, a friendly weather. Yeah, the weather here seems friendly, but according to the weather forecast, it's going to be partly sunny and pleasant, even though we had a brief period of heavy rainfall in Monrovia and its environs early this morning. But go right ahead and tell us what's unfolding in Nimba. How was the program? The naming ceremony of the auditorium of the Polytechnic of the PYJ University there.
It was wonderful, Jekezi. You know, like we said yesterday, there were a lot of dignitaries coming from across the country that were here yesterday. And it was also attended by the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. Jeremiah Kmakun was here and offered scholarship to over 20 less privileged students who are in the school and not being able to afford. They were offered scholarship yesterday, where the VP was able to present $1,000 to the school administration as part of the payment of the scholarship.
Okay. And the naming of the auditorium was done.
It was named in honor of the late president of Togo, Ayadima of Togo, who was the former president there. So the senator said during the administration of that president, he highly contributed to the university, at which time he wasn't even thinking about building a place, but then he also was the one who brought a dream to him to impact young people with education instead of doing other things, because he said education is the key to success. So as such, being one of the stakeholders in the country or key government officials, and believe that education will be the best thing to prioritize in the country instead of any other business. So that is why he told it why to invest the money into the school. So it was the former president of Togo who also encouraged him and also gave him the vision of having a school being built in Nimba County. That's the reason why he told us why to name the auditorium in honor of the former president of Togo.
Okay, so who were some of the dignitaries from Togo?
So there is a guy who is the Minister of Education by the name of who is the name of nation yesterday. He is Najatiba, and he is Najatiba, who is the Minister of Education in that part of Togo. There was a one yesterday from Togo with a team. They came from Togo. They were here and they participated in the event.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And you said the vice president was there and offered several scholarships.
Yeah, sure. So he offered a scholarship to 20 students who are less privileged, that are not able to afford yesterday. And so you can see one overall to in Nimba County as Nimba or Liberians approach the Christmas season or the celebration. The security or citizens in Nimba or Ganta precisely are totally living in fear. Or recent, there were a huge number of armed robberies that actually attacked the police force here, allegedly here, and led to a serious brutally of the OPS here, where today he is currently seeking treatment at the ENJ. So as I say now, security in Ganta are living in total fear because there is armed robbery here, and it is not easier. And so I'm told they have about 2 persons arrested at that time where the situation occurred at the LPMC bypass. 2 persons were arrested and they have been taken to Saninkole. So the challenge they face here now in Ganta is the issue of logistics, more especially vehicle. So they don't have vehicle to accommodate them to patrol overnight. So on a daily basis, you will see citizens complaining from armed robbery as we approach the Christmas celebration.
Wow. So then, what is the security apparatus there in Nimba doing about this? Because I mean, it's like something that is usual now. It's something that happens usually, during the festive season. Crimes rate increase, especially criminal rate increase in especially those very populated cities. So what is the security apparatus doing there to be able to handle this situation? Because it is concerning, it is alarming if armed robbers are attacking police officers.
You can see the security still have to complement the work of the government. They don't have to complain because this is the work they choose to do. But they themselves, I find it very difficult because as they say now, police themselves will live in fear. Because if those guys will be going after police, then tell me where are we? And we don't have that folks that at least they have been able to secure the city in terms of weapons or maybe other things. You may have few people who carry weapons here. Maybe like 2 police officers are carrying weapons. So the rest of the guys here, you will see them with battle or handcuffs, and which they cannot accommodate. They say the Ghana is very big and large now to have 2 police depots, and Nimba County is big to have 210 police officers. So you imagine this county to have like number of officers very less, and you don't have people that will implement the force of the security here. And you don't have vehicle. Vehicle is a serious challenge. So the one pickup given to Nimba is then used by the police commander in Standing College. So if situation is in Ganta, before the vehicle will come in Ganta, then that means you are already escalate. So it will not be able to be placed under control with the president of the security now in Ganta. So the police commander said there is a need for the government to compensate or assist them with vehicle. Vehicle is a challenge because there is no way to patrol overnight. There is no way to go after those guys when they have done those things. Even if there is no vehicle, then give them some motor power they can use overnight, at least to patrol the community. The serious challenging one for them to here in Ganta. Nothing they can do right now but to call on the government for accommodation.
Okay. Quickly before you hang up, Victor. So there was this report in Nimba of recent, Mo Ali, and some other top government officials, Patrick Hona, and the deputy minister of state. What's the name? Toba, Colonial Krat Toba. Yeah. So there was this video. There's this video on social media being criticized. Is drawn a lot of mixed reactions. Where in that video you see those government officials at the swimming pool, swimming and all of that. But in reaction to some of the criticisms towards the video, Mo Ali said that it was his way of supporting Liberian businesses, local businesses, right here in Liberia, and he said that he paid just $5 at that swimming pool to swim. So I thought of you, confirming that information, whether to swim for an adult to swim at that swimming pool, that swimming pool should be the Jackie's, should be located at the Jackie's guest house. So I just thought that you could confirm whether the information provided by him is true.
It is confirmed, Yegezi. I got a reminder from you yesterday. We make a follow-up. So our follower May at the facility there, the guy who is managing the affair of the swimming pool side, it is in two categories.
Okay.
So the children's side is $5 and the adult is $10. So you will be there the time of your choice. So anytime you want to leave the swimming pool, that's it, but it is $10 and $5.
So $10 for $10 for adults.
Yeah, for adult, the deep pool you see over
and
there for the adult,
and $5 for children, right?
For children over there, yeah, right there.
Yeah, but Mo Ali is an adult, so how come, according to him, you pay $5?
Maybe probably for customer key, I don't know. I can't speak to that. Maybe the business might say customer key or customer services.
Okay.
Provided while you are bought there, or your services, they might be able to run out services to you as well. Maybe you are overstay, or maybe you are staying in a place, so it might offer services to you that will make you pay $5 or any amount, but the guy said it is $10 for adults and $5 for the youngest one.
Thank you, Victor. I just thought to verify that integrity what Mo Ali said. But thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you on the line. So that's Victor Cooper. Victor Cooper is our Upper Nimba County correspondent. Dennis is here. We're trying to get her on into the screaming yard, and once that is done, folks, yes, she's going to be here with us live. So let's see if we can take this very quick break to be back with you.
We want to be peaceful. Who will be what in the future will be. But that's the future will be peaceful. You saw me see what's going on. People are trying to hijack democracy after that we have broken the record of true democracy. They're trying to off the speaker from the house unconstitutionally. You understand? And the entire world is watching. And nobody speaks. Unconstitutionally, they're trying to ask the speaker. And there's nothing wrong. I always take my case to ECOWAS. We were children, we have children here, we were people brought characters to the country. That's what we try to solve. But no one sees that we solve. Today, the senior comes down, I said to people, why they doing it was planned. Because even in the inauguration, if you look at the video, go to the video, Waka did not answer the question. The question that said, I will protect, I will defend, he never answered. When they come to that part, all you have at the time of hijack democracy, they will not allow that to work. For loyal to civil service, we need to make sure that our laws are protected and democracy will prevail. We have broken record to uphold the rule of law and to protect democracy. We should not allow that to slip away. You see, you are war. You talk about democracy. So what the people is not a joke. In 1982, all the wars have been because people were hijacking democracy, breaking the rule of law. Pastors, reverends, they need to talk about it. Because when the people come outside, the job of this, when every 12, the people came outside, that door upside down. So let us not joke. The hands of the wives. So we have to protect this as the first independent state in Africa. The oldest in Africa. Liberia has a record already. We will not continue that dirty record. We want no war. We are looking up for participatory democracy, where people come and people go. Since we are happy, that's what we're looking for. And that's what we're looking for. We not allow anyone to hijack democracy in the country. So we stand up. We stand up. So what they're doing there is wrong. And I'm glad that we have clever people in the future that understand that no way in this country again people hijack democracy. It's a lie. So I want to thank you for this award for the Liberian people, because the movement will work. No one believes that I will ever be president and survive. God, by the grace of God, we did it. I say I did. I say we did it. We did it. So we are hopeful. We are hopeful for what the future will bring for us. We are organized, the People's Party. We are waiting until they announce that we can again take part in the political arena. And we will be there because we are the People's Party.
Okay, welcome back. This is the Today Show right here on Spoon 107.5. Sorry for that long break. We were, sorting out some things. Yeah, but this is all sorted out. Dennis, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Yakezi. And it's good to be back, though we've been here.
Yeah, you've been here. We've just been faced with some technical problems, bringing you on the live stream. That's why. But yeah, it's good to be back here, folks. And today is a wonderful day. Today is the 26th of the month of November, and we have roughly 35 more days to the end of this year. 4 more days to the end of the month of November. Yeah, so the year is gradually slipping away.
Yeah.
The year 2024 will soon be something of the past, something that we will never experience. Yeah, but those of you who have goals to accomplish this year, I hope you are already close. So accomplishing those goals, those resolutions you made at the end of last year. Hope you've been working assiduously to achieving them, because the year is almost to an end. Today, all roads lead to Capitol Hill. I mean, not just today, over the past few weeks now. Everybody years has been over there to Capitol Hill to know what's happening there. So as we know, the embattled speaker, Fonanti Kofa, following his quote unquote removal by the majority bloc of the House of Representatives and induction of election and induction. Even though we didn't see election going on, but we saw what was an induction going on by the majority bloc of Nangbe Kun as the speaker of.
It was a white ballot.
Yeah. Okay.
White ballot.
Yeah. So we saw an induction of Nangbe Kun, by the majority bloc of the House of Representatives. And following that, the Speaker of the House of Representatives petitioned the embattled speaker for Nanti Kofa, the speaker for the minority bloc, and I think as per the directive of the order of the Supreme Court, he's currently the speaker of the House of Representatives, because in its recent order, the Supreme Court told the majority bloc to return to status quo ante. All right, so that is everything that they did about what ballot election or induction of another speaker, should be or undo. So currently, as per the Supreme Court's that directive or order, Speaker Kofa, the embattled speaker, is the speaker. So today, the Minister of Justice will be filing in his legal opinion there at the Supreme Court of Liberia, and that will be done non-verbally. That is going to be in a written communication. And a lot of people have been asking, why is it that the Minister of Justice is involved with the case, or was mentioned in the stay order issued by the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court is only seeking the legal opinion of the Minister of Justice. Because he's the Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, and he's also the Dean of the Supreme Court. So his legal opinion is needed in that matter through a written communication. All right. And also today, the majority bloc will be filing in their response to the petition by the speaker, the embattled speaker, Fonanti Kofa. So they will be filing in their response or their answer to that petition today up Capitol Hill at the Temple of Justice. So today is not actually going to be a hearing. I've been, seeing some folks talking about hearing. So I'm told that the hearing has been set for Wednesday, where, both parties, that is the minority bloc, the speaker's bloc, and that of the majority bloc, are going to appear with their lawyers, to provide arguments on the matter. But for today, they will only be going there to file in their response. Why is it that the speaker or their action, why they think their action of removing the speaker is legal? So that's basically what's going to be happening, and the Minister of Justice will be there also to provide his legal opinion. So Spoon FM will be bringing you a live coverage of this beginning at 10 o'clock. I'm told that the Minister of Justice and that of the majority bloc, they should be there at 9 o'clock, to do their filings. But we get more information. If that is true, then we will have to be there before 9, to bring you live coverage about that. But
And also, what is important to note as well, on yesterday, as per some of our colleagues who cover the judicial branch of government, one of our colleagues, Melvin Jackson, reported that the Fonanti Kofar side filed another petition. So now it is two. The first one was based on the constitutional removal, basis that he filed. Then the second one, he says, he filed reported illegal removal, while the previous petition talks about the act of lawmakers alleged failure to attend session. So now he has filed two, petition to the court. So we hope to see how that unfolds. Like you said, if one is, you're trying to escape one, there's another one that is holding you back. So it's actually something to look up for, to see, though there are, some Liberians might say, like we discussed on yesterday, that the separate branch of government, but also the constitution gives right for check and balance. So we hope to see what will happen, even though perhaps they might not, necessarily they did them, to follow their rule, sometimes because of political reasons. The people up Capitol Hill, the lawmakers up Capitol Hill, sometimes they say it's political reason, but it's important that the rule of law be followed. And even on this morning, we saw the U.S. embassy, putting out a statement where the U.S. ambassador Mark Tondo met with former President George Weah, and also calling on the past and present leader of the country to uphold the rule of law. So it is important that the rule of law, that's why when we sit behind the microphone and we talk, it's about the rule of law. The politicians will do their own, but it's about the rule of law. So what is not right, we should all talk about it. In as much as they want to remove the speaker, it is important to follow what the constitution says, because today or tomorrow someone wants to move the president, and it is important that you go by the constitution, what is enshrined within the constitution, how to remove the president or how to remove the speaker. These are things that people should follow. So it is important to set precedent. Yeketi.
yeah, sure. It is important, very, very, very important to go by the rule of law. And this issue of interference, well, the legal luminary should better explain that, because from my own layman understanding, there is check and balances among the three branches of government, and the judiciary is there to interpret the law, and that is the responsibility of the judiciary. So either of the two branches that may misinterpret the law, well, the judicial branch of government's responsibility is to erect a checkpoint to any misinterpretation of the law. And I want to believe that is exactly the role that the judiciary will play in this entire saga. But folks, just as a reminder, this morning we will have guests at 9 o'clock from the National AIDS Commission and their partners. They will be here to talk about the 2024 World AIDS Day commemoration in Liberia. Okay, we're going to have in our studio this morning Honorable Tracy and Penny Kane, Commissioner for Partnership, National AIDS Commission. We'll also have Diati Yamplu, BCC Officer of the National AIDS and SIDS Control Program. Evans L. Adofo, Executive Director, Stop AIDS in Liberia. Sil will also be our guest here this morning. And of course, we'll be talking about the celebration of War AIDS Day. Yeah, so very shortly, they will be with us. And we have just a couple of minutes till that time. And like Dennis said, the U.S. Embassy, has called on the legislature to amicably settle to settle their crisis, their disagreements. And there's a report on the front page Africa here I'd like to You bring you a gist of. It says the United States Embassy in Monrovia has called for a peaceful and lawful resolution to the ongoing political tensions on Capitol Hill involving Liberia's legislature. The embassy highlighted the importance of adhering to democratic principles and respecting the rule of law during this critical period. In a statement issued on Monday, the embassy revealed that U.S. Ambassador Mark Turner held a meeting with former President Weah to discuss the situation. Ambassador Turner met former President Weah on Monday. They discussed the situation on Capitol Hill, and the former president's commitment to Liberia is clear. The statement read, the embassy highlighted its desire for Liberia's political process to remain peaceful, urging current and former leaders to demonstrate unity in navigating the impasse. The United States wants to see Liberia's political process play out peacefully and with respect to the rule of law. Now more than ever, Liberia's leaders, past and present, need to show unity. The statement added, the statement comes amid growing uncertainty surrounding a legislative saga that has sparked debates about constitutional violations and alleged political maneuvering in the House of Representatives. It has been more than a month since the political impasse erupted in Liberia's House of Representatives, where lawmakers on the banner majority bloc sought to unseat, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. So the U.S. Ambassador, Mark Turner, met former President Judge Weah on yesterday. And of course, they discussed the situation on Capitol Hill, and the former president made a commitment that he wants to see Liberia's political process play out peacefully and with respect to the rule of law. Now more than ever before, he said, Liberia's leaders, past and present, need to show unity. So yeah, folks, that's it. And for those of you interested in playing the radio game, I'm sorry for announcing it so late today. You can play. The dashboard has been open since 7 o'clock. The code to put you through or to be a part of the draw is star 799 hatch. Star 799 hatch is the code. Once you dial star 799 hatch, it's going to take you to the payment of the playing fee. Sorry, it's going to take you to, there's going to be a list of radio stations that will appear. And Spoon FM is at number 3 on that list. So all you need to do is to select number 3 for Spoon FM. Once you select number 3, you automatically enter the draw. You pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. And you enter your mobile money pin to confirm the payment. And once you do that, you automatically enter the draw. And you stand a chance to win for yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars or 5,000 Liberian dollars here. So you can start to play. Other folks who, already know about the game have been playing since this morning. But it's my first time announcing it on the show. So the more you play, the more your chances are to win. We will take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll be here with our guest. Let's take this break to be back.
Constitutionally, they try to ask the speaker little things are wrong, I always take my case to ECOWAS. We were children, we have children here, we were kids, people brought characters to the country. That's what we try to solve. But no one sees that we solve. Today, the see the most I said to people, why they doing it was planned because even in the inauguration, if you look at the video, go to the video. Waka did not answer the question. The question that said, I will protect, I will defend, he never answered. When they come to that part, all you have and the type of hijack democracy, they will not allow that to work. For lawyer to civil service, they need to make sure that our laws are protected and don't prevail. We have broken record to uphold the rule of law and to protect democracy. We should not allow that to slip away. You see, you are one. You talk about democracy. So what they play with is not a joke. In 1982, all of us are here because we were hijacking democracy, breaking the rule of law. Pastors, reverends, they need to talk about it. Because when the people come outside, we joke with this, when April 12, the people came outside, like we were upside down. So let us not joke. The hands of the wives. So we have to protect this as the first independent state in Africa. The oldest in Africa. Liberia has a record already. We will not continue that negative record. We want no war. We are looking up to participatory democracy where people come and people go. Citizens are happy. That's what we're looking for. And that's what we're looking for. We will not allow anyone to hijack democracy in front of you. But we'll stand up. We'll stand up. So what they're doing there is wrong. And I'm glad that we have clever people in the judiciary that understand that no way in this country again people will hijack democracy. It's a lie. So I want to thank you for this award for the Liberian people because the problem will work. No one believes that I will ever be president and survive. God, by the grace of God, we did it. I say I did. I say we did it. We did it. So we are hopeful. We are hopeful for what the future will bring for us. We are organized, the People's Party. We are waiting until they announce that we can again take part in the political arena. And we will be there because we are the People's Party. So to finish, Archbishop, this is my second time meeting. We spoke around my way from Paris. And I was fortunate to all the best players in the world, you see that necessarily will be more than 7 Ballon d'Or, and Ronaldo get more than 5 Ballon d'Or. We just need to wait for the national game. They call me to present 3 Ballon d'Or. Other person love me. But then I realized that because the respect and value I brought this game, while they invited me to honor that person. And I'm grateful to God for that. Do you know how many of us here are waiting for God to be chosen? How many of us? You see, people pray every day. They go fast and pray. Some of them want to be priests. They want to be prophets. But is that everybody they call it? Does it? Many are called. So, if you need a many, you got to be careful. You understand? If you need a few, you got to be careful. But we must continue to work hard and be grateful. This is my everyday topic. Most of us are grateful. I don't think so. And the ungrateful people, they don't have to cry. In the future will be. Somebody see what's going on. People are trying to hijack democracy after that we have broken the record of true democracy. They're trying to off the speaker from the house unconstitutionally. You understand? And the entire world is watching. And nobody speaks. Unconstitutionally, they're trying to ask the speaker. And there's nothing wrong. I always take my case to ECOWAS. We were children, we have children here, we were people brought characters to the country. That what we try to solve. But no one sees that we solve. Today, the see the president, I said to people, what they're doing, it was planned because even in the inauguration, if you look at the video, go to the video. Waka did not answer the question. The question that said, I will protect, I will defend, he never answered. When they come to that part, all you have for loyal to civil service, we need to make sure that our laws are protected and don't fight or prevail. We have broken record to uphold the rule of law and to protect democracy. We should not allow that to slip away. You see, you are war. You talk about democracy. So what they play with is not a joke. In 1982, all the wars are made because people were hijacked Africa. The whole of Africa. Liberia has a record already. We have to continue that deadly record. We want no war. We are looking up for participatory democracy. Where people come, people go. Since
Okay, good morning and welcome back. This is the Today Show, the Spoon Morning Show right here on your favorite dial. We are coming to you live on Spoon 107.5, Fabric 101.1, and via www.spoonfmradio.com. We also live on our social media platforms. We live on Facebook via Spoon TV Live. We live on Fabric TV, Super TV, and of course via our YouTube channel. So a pleasant welcome. Like I said, at about this time, we'll be playing host to some folks from the National AIDS Commission. This morning we have in our studio Honorable Tracy and Penny King, Commissioner for Partnership at the National AIDS Commission. We also have DRT Yamplu, BCC officer, National AIDS and SIDS Control Program. They are here in our studio. My name is Yekezi Zube, and of course, I'm seated alongside Dennis Nipson. Let's now usher in our guests to the program. Welcome to the Today Show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning, and it's a pleasure to have you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, and you?
Yeah, I'm okay. How is the National AIDS Commission?
Great. Doing good.
Okay. So let's just kickstart the conversation. Firstly, you want to give us an overview of the National AIDS Commission, its efforts in Liberia, HIV fight or minimizing of HIV in the country.
Yeah, well, so once again, I'm Tracy N. Pensekai. I'm the Commissioner for Partnership and the chairperson on this year War AIDS Day.
Okay.
So the National AIDS Commission is totally different from the National AIDS Control Program.
Okay.
So normally people, don't really understand the difference.
Okay.
So for the National AIDS Commission is the coordinating body, multi-sectoral, bringing all governments, ministry, agency, partner, CSO, on the response when it comes to HIV activity in Liberia.
Okay.
That is, we do check to find out that people getting their commodities, especially those that are on HIV medication. Is the testing? How is the testing process? Like everything in accordance with the HIV implementation, is it going well? So it's like we are there to check mark and make sure that these people get what belongs to them.
Okay.
And I know Dia, he's from the National AIDS Control Program. I will give him the opportunity to be able to explain, So our efforts, we have been doing a lot when it comes to HIV activity. And it's not only National AIDS Commission, all coming together with partners, National AIDS Control Program, CSO, community leaders, stakeholders, yes. So I just want to give the efforts and then like what you asked.
Yeah.
We have something we call the triple 95.
Okay.
The triple 95 is that's what we are gearing on to 2030, so that we can end AIDS as a public health threat in Liberia. That everyone can come outside and go to the health facility and say, okay, I want to do my HIV test, or I came for my HIV medication. So for the triple 95, the first 95% is know your status and get tested. So 195% of the population know your status and get tested. And 95% of those that know their status, if you have HIV and you are positive, you be on your HIV medication. And for the other 95%, when you have taken your medication, there's a good news. HIV these days is not a death sentence. That's why nobody should be dying from HIV and AIDS. So for the 95%, your viral load should be suppressed. That is, when we do your test, it will not be detectable. Though you are carrying the virus and still taking the medication, you will not be able to transfer it to anybody. So for the first 95%, we are 80%. That is, know your status and get tested. Labra is at 80%. That's where we are. And for the second one, we are at 98%. So for those that know your status and get tested, 98% of them are on medication from our data. And from the 95% of those that on the 98% are taking their drugs, 95% of them, viral load has been suppressed. That means we have tested them. We have not detected any viral. The viral load is suppressed. You get know that they have HIV, it will come on negative. But yet and stay, let the public know you still have HIV, but you cannot transfer the HIV to anybody if you come in contact with it, especially sexually. So there are a lot of gains being made, and there are a lot of efforts. But then again, we need to work hard. Why are we here? The first 95%, we have 80. We have not reached. So we found out that most of the uptake when it comes to the HIV testing and it's mostly done. Women are hard with uptake. When it comes to children and men, that where we have the issue. So now we have to do more publicity, more awareness when it comes to that. So I will just allow my colleague in studio with me to give a little background of National AIDS Control Program, so that I don't take
Yeah.
all the time.
the whole show.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner, for that. I represent the National AIDS and STI Control Program as the Information Behavior Change Officer. TDI is my name again. So, NSCP came to life around 1987 after Library reported the first case in 1986 at Korean Lutheran Hospital. That where we have our first diagnosed case of HIV in the country. And the next year, follow the government realized that okay, we'll find an institution that will be responsible on the Ministry of Health to look in all HIV and STI cases in the country. So that when we came to full-fledged in 1987. And since then, we've been working hard to create more awareness, provide testing and treatment for people living with HIV. And with the help of our supporter, which is the Global Fund, we have medications across the country that are given free of charge to our clients that are tested HIV positive. NSCP is also responsible for creating more awareness, providing condoms and lubricant, encouraging those positive to stay in care and being treated. We supervise all the health facilities that is responsible for HIV cases. We monitor and provide mentorship, and we interact with all the clinicians, making sure that they own the right plan when it comes to eliminating HIV in the country, which we have. WHO has set a target for the country as 2030, the entire world, that there shouldn't be no new AIDS case, but there should be people that have HIV should maintain. And with the help of the medication, people are virally suppressed. Like you hear the commission talking about the last 95. We have reached that 95% because all of our clients are virally suppressed that are currently on HIV medication.
That is the U equal U.
Yes, that's the U equal U. The U equal U stands. Yeah, that's it. So, untransmissible equal undetectable. So those people that are virally suppressed through having unprotected sex, they can spread HIV to anyone. That's the U equal U definition.
Wow.
Okay. In terms of the total numerical statistics relative to the number of persons infected with HIV in the country, do we have that?
Yeah, we do have that. It's something around 23,000 persons.
23,000.
Yeah. So, and out of that number, most of them are virally suppressed. Means that they can have unprotected sex, they can share HIV, they can have their kids, and those children are born negative. And there are another department under the Ministry of Health, under NSCP, that is called Prevention of Mother-to-Child Transmission.
Okay.
That's actually responsible for that entire thing. A pregnant woman will get pregnant, she'll go through ANC, and then she'll give birth, and that child will be not infected with HIV. So we have a lot more things that we are doing in the country to eliminate HIV among the population, for which we are here to create more awareness and see how best to have a conversation about that.
Okay. All right. So now, moving over to the commemoration of the National AIDS Day. Firstly, we want to know, why is this day celebrated? When is the day, and why is it celebrated?
Okay, so let me come in. So this day is very significant to us. So UNA is coming together. People have lost their life, and then there has a lot of gain that we have made. Like we just said, now you can detect somebody, and then the person can be negative. You can then transfer it to somebody. So that's a lot we have gone, and we are at that stage where we have 98 and we have 95. Our challenge is only to 80. So that's why the War is very important. So we awaken the spirit of awareness when it comes to HIV and AIDS. So for this day, initially, every year around the world, nations around the world celebrate World AIDS Day on the 1st of December. But this year we'll be celebrating on the 2nd, because on the 1st is on Sunday. So we'll be celebrating on the 2nd. So this day, before we celebrate the World AIDS Day, we have subsequent activity that gear up to the activity. We don't just get up and just so we go in those hotspot communities and then have town hall meetings, because people are there and we talk about HIV and AIDS. We have to hop where we have stakeholders giving their view and what have you, because we have to put a whole report together end of the year. What have we achieved? What are some of those challenges, and how can we mitigate those challenges to be able to reach our goal, especially with the 80% that we have? Well, we don't have enough uptake and we have not reached our goal. And 2030 is almost here. So on that day, we will have a parade. We have a community outreach. We have testing. We even have talk, other spot messages that will be coming on radio. It will also be here on Spoon as well. And on that on that day, by 7:30 a.m. in the morning, we'll all meet right at 11th Street as adjacent Echo Bend, and we'll walk from there to the Invisible Park. Why? Somebody will ask, why the Invisible Park? Yes, we have to be at the Invisible Park because we want everybody to know that, yes, HIV, because like thousands of persons move back and forth on that road. So it is a way of telling the public that, yes, HIV still exists. Though it's not a death sentence, but it still exists. We can still fight it and reach our goal at 95%. So we have to, we will be at the Invisible Park. We'll merge at the Invisible Park and have the indoor program where we'll have a different talk show. We'll have NACP there to be able to tell about the testing process, because some people don't even know. We have good news. There are a lot of good news. So it will not be the normal indoor program. It will really be interactive, where people will explain to people the preventive method, the care and treatment, testing. Where can you go when you want to? And testing, will also be doing testing there as well on that day. And another good news is, first of a kind, we'll have orange later today or tomorrow. People will be receiving getting text messages on their phone telling them about the World AIDS Day. That is, we understand that people have forgotten because of the re-emerging and of diseases like infectious diseases, Ebola, coronavirus. So sometimes people forget. So but we still need to do this awareness, because that 98% is important. Everybody's supposed to be involved, whether you're starters, whether you are keeper, whether you are what, we are all part of it, because HIV is everybody's business. So that's what we will be having before that day. And then we're supposed to celebrate in the 15 counties. But like we said, limitation of funding, but we can assure the public that we are having series of engagement with lawmakers and what have you. And we want to call on our lawmakers in those counties, because we are hotspot counties like Moserado. The 4 hotspot counties that we have, Moserado is number 1. We have Mangibi, we have Bassa, and we have Nimba County. Those are the hotspot counties, and we know these counties are the bordering counties. People move back and forth, So we need our lawmakers to, like Dara Dillon, Moserado, come on, man. Prince Johnson in Nimba County. Come on, and we are waking the spirit. We have people are dying slowly every day. Nobody's supposed to be dying from HIV and AIDS. We're supposed to walk to this health facility and be able to do our tests, and then take our medication and live for free and contribute to the development of Liberia.
So, talking about the challenges in achieving your mark, what are some of those challenges?
So one of our key challenges is stigma and discrimination. So up to now, we still have people have been like for women are highly discriminated. Like 69% of women have been discriminated. Like you go to the health facility, everybody is contributing to discrimination one way or the other. We have family members, we have community members, we have friends that think that when you have HIV, it's still a death sentence. And you go to the health facility and they're like, young girl, you still have like people still treat people. So people are hiding in their corner. I think that's why we are not getting the first percentage that we need to get. That's why we stay at 80%. So we are saying that discrimination is very hard. So we want to reawaken the spirit of awareness. So we are asking the public, everybody to join us to create this awareness so we can end AIDS as a public health threat. Let me be able to talk to Denise. I said, Denise, I am positive, but I'm taking my medication, and encourage you to go and take your test, that you can live a very long life and a healthy one.
And how vigorous this going to be your campaign in the various communities? Now that you are calling on, the lawmakers and all of those people to come in, how vigorous are you?
So we can assure the public that we will engage and will continue to engage our lawmakers, and with the National AIDS Control Program, we'll all work together with the Ministry of Health and the CSO to make sure we are getting around the table, and then we are working tirelessly to tell them that no, this is the time, that 2030 we cannot be left behind. I mean, everybody needs to come on board to end this dirty disease as a public health threat.
So, do you announce?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you announce publicly where you get the medication from, where people can go and get the medication? Because, like, for those with tuberculosis, they go at the TB annex. It's open. People know that if I have this, I can easily go there. So, do you do that as well?
Yeah. So I will allow, because usually the National AIDS Control Commission, we don't do treatment, we don't do care and treatment, we don't do respond. Okay. So I will allow National AIDS Control Program to, because I don't want to steal his show.
Okay. That's correct. Also, like TB Annex, they have a unique setup where everyone that is tested positive of TB go there and started dots and the rest of it. With NACP and the National AIDS Program, we have all facilities that are providing services to our clients that are tested positive. Currently, we have the issue of test and treat. We want every citizen to be healthy and get on a medication and stay on a medication. So every facility, all the clinicians have been trained to provide that service with huge confidentiality as a trademark. We know understand that HIV is stigmatizing because people forget the mode of transmissions. They feel that once I have HIV, interacting with me will put you at high risk of getting HIV, and eating together and riding public. So these are things that we want to do as a national program to make sure. We've been doing this for a while, but with the presence of other diseases that came up from the coronavirus and Ebola, so we actually slowed down with issue of funding to creating more awareness in the community that we've been doing. And we have now a new strategy where we understand that a lot more people are attached to the social media. So we want to do such to have some tips on the social media and drama and whatsoever thing that we can do to make sure that it reach the end. At the same time, while we're going full to full and creating awareness, dividing flyers and IEC materials. So every facility in Nimba County has access to HIV medication, and the clinicians are there to work with the client that is tested positive. Every county you go to, we have those things set up.
So you just work at any
health facility.
Definitely, any health facilities. Once you get there, say, "Oh, I can't do my HIV test. I want to do my HIV status," because that's the first 95. For we as a country, like you hear the commission saying, we are at 80%. Majority of us don't want to be tested, including my dear brother here. Right? We don't want to be tested. We just feel.
I've been tested.
But we hear about the test together first.
Right. So, and because of knowledge, that's why we always, skip the test. Because I go to the hospital and be tested HIV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of thing. So like other countries you travel to, you see someone walk to you, "Oh, I'm HIV positive, I'm on my medication," because it's not getting casually. Okay. The only way the more transmission of HIV that people get a high rate is unprotected sex with someone that already has HIV, or getting untested blood from a facility where it's not tested, and that person that donated that blood has HIV. And a mother can pass that to a child if she didn't pass through the right mother-to-child transmission process at the health facility. So these are ways in which people can get it. But the rest of the other ways, you don't have HIV through that. So these are things that I want to remind the public about, that these are ways you get HIV, these are ways you don't get HIV. So accept people with their condition and you live a happy life.
Yeah. So what's the importance of regular testing, and how often should one be tested?
So with our national guideline, we said you should retest after 3 months.
After 3 months.
Yeah, after 3 months, you should know your status. You know, as a good guy or person in the community or in society, it's good to do a regular checkup. You know, you have other illnesses that is coming up. You have malaria, you have mosquitoes all around, all that typhoid. So regularly, we want to do that. And with HIV, we want to do tests every other 3 months to know your status, because we are doing our own testing, having unprotected sex. We will have a relationship today, and the sex part is the chief mode of HIV transmission.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we always strike on more, to have everyone listening to it. You have a fiancé or girlfriend for a week, you will use condom, and after a while, you feel that I have gotten used to her now, so flare away, and then we start the other way around. So these are things we want to keep reminding us about. We hope to get to prevention, where we talk more about prevention, but let's talk about that's the way in which people get HIV. You can easily walk to the NCB office and say, I can do my HIV test. We are at 23 GFP compound, and then we'll there be happy to welcome you and do your test, and no one there will know your status. It's only you. That's the hallmark we have, that all clinicians in the country have.
Yeah. So for the testing, you know, at various health facilities, I can vouch for that, because I've gone to several health facilities. I've even done an investigation about that before, how accessible, you know, the HIV testing process is like. But then the accessibility to the treatment, medication.
So we have one-stop shop. Once tested positive at the facility, you are enrolled in care immediately. We give you a can of your medication and tells you the process and how to take it. So the entirety of adherence left with you. As us, as a librarian, I will just speak to us because I'm here for now. We don't finish medication.
So you mean those, all of the health facilities that are providing the testing, there's also medication to be offered?
Yes, they have the ARVs.
Okay.
Yes, that's the drug used for HIV medication, the antiretroviral drug. So every facility have that. So once you are tested today, we place you on that medication and tells you the time when to take it on your own convenience. And we also have a problem as a country, individually. We don't finish medication. Then what more about a medication that you're supposed to take for life? Because for now, there's no cure yet. So the medication only helps to suppress the virus. So you have to take them for longer time, for life, until there's a cure. There's no vacation, there's no break. And nowadays, it's much better because it's a tablet. One tablet you take at your convenience, you know, and that works. Okay. So we encourage people to, more especially, to stay on adherent, to be adherent to the medication. Because without the adherent, the virus might be resistant, because you take it today, tomorrow you say, I forget it tomorrow, they are taking it all day. It's not that we have our mini pharmacy in our homes. You went to the hospital, you give malaria medicine, you just take the first 2 doses, and you feel much better. That medicine stays in your place there. It's not like HIV. So we encourage people, when it comes to adherent part, to make sure that they are adherent to their medication.
So it is actually important, you know, the education on the intake of the medication and the acceptance. Because I say this because some part of last week, a relative that I know, you know, came down with that situation with HIV, and the person had a denial, in as much as someone at a certain point in time decided to bring the medication. That person was, you know, trying to take the medication, but sometime, you know, she just backed off and decided not to take it, say, I don't have it. At the end of the day, she had to go in the interior. Perhaps they took her there for treatment, but later on we heard that she passed. So, you know, it is important to keep on the educational aspect, to educate the public, to create the awareness that you can go at certain stop shop or the clinic to get the medication.
Yeah, so the media play a significant role in this whole awareness. So like Spoon, we don't have to, I mean, We don't have to come like you have your health talk. We just talk about HIV, some of the training diseases and what have you. Like we said that denial is the key thing that make people, to not take their medication. So that's when the person need love. That's when we need family members coming around. That's what we talk about, the discrimination, stigma. Like your friends start telling you, oh, she's positive. So because people are not knowledgeable, so that's why we need more awareness when it comes to HIV and AIDS, because a lot of people are dying in silence because of that. So you hear people say, oh, they send water, how they can call it, water yakafon on her. They send some kind of yakafon on her, but yet and stay, if you tell them, say, have you gone to the hospital? Oh no, she and her friend were fighting the other day. They had some argument so that her friend chung yakafon. But you can see all the signs and symptoms. You know that the only thing you be telling them, just go to the health facility, because you can take a medication and you will not die. You will live a healthy life. If you see some of the people living with HIV, they are playing a significant role in Liberia. If you see them, they tell you say they are HIV, but even you are the normal person. They look even more healthier than you, and they are having children, and they are contributing significantly to this country. So it is everybody's business. And if one person get HIV and AIDS, all of us, we are at risk. Like he was just saying, you have a partner, you are not too sure, just a week, and then at the end of this, I don't want to use condom anymore. I hope you understand. So we can just go on with our life. But you don't know at the end of the day when you leave from home, where is this person going? You are not monitoring the person. So that's where it comes in. So it's everybody's business, because you don't know who is interacting with each other at the end of the day. We have young children in schools and what have you. So that's why we are here today. And we really, really want the media to play that role to in creating the awareness. Apart from us just having a celebration or a day for this particular what is it?
Yeah. So let's also look at the prevention of HIV and AIDS. It's often said prevention is better than cure. In this case, prevention is better than treatment. You want to tell us some of the preventive methods?
Yeah, so that's the key when it comes to, as a country, to live a healthy life. We need to prevent a lot more things from happening. And with prevention, we have a couple of prevention methods that have been available since HIV came to the world. One is condoms, because the chief mode of transmission. So we encourage people to use condoms regularly and always to prevent HIV.
How safe is the use of condom to prevent HIV and AIDS?
Condom is actually safe. You can read it at some 99%, right?
Yeah.
So it left with the user. We realize majority of people, if you say, okay, demonstrate the use of condom, they get the condom off the case, and some people will have to put air in it, before wearing it. And for which it's wrong, because you don't want air to be in the condom. That's why many people say, oh, the condom burns on me, and condom is safe, condom not good, and a condom can slip off. Condom have right and the wrong side. The right side has the lubricant on it. But many a times, some people wear the lubricant pad, and then while having that ad, it will slide off because the oil should be outside, it shouldn't be inside. Okay. So there are a couple of ways people wear condoms. So once the education is done, you acquire a condom at a rightful place for someone that have the knowledge to do that. That is done. So that's prevention of HIV. We use condoms regularly, and we encourage all pregnant women to go for ANC regularly, at least 4 times before or 3 times before you give birth, where they'll do a test. At least, thank God, the Ministry of Health have put it at some level that every pregnant woman should be tested for HIV, for ANC, or what's your ANC we go for. So that is it. That has been worked with. And with prevention, also because the world is trending, is growing every time. Then so they WHO have produced another medication. It's called PrEP. It's a pre-exposure prophylaxis that you take to prevent HIV before the act itself. So that have come in. We have over 83 countries worldwide, and over 6 million people are now using that medication. And currently it's in Liberia. And we have a couple of clients. We are pushing something around 8,000 persons. We are currently using PrEP as a means of preventing HIV. So there are a couple of means we have.
So how is it PrEP like? Is it like a form of vaccine?
No, the PrEP is a medication that you take. It's a pre-medication that you take.
So when do you take it?
You take it once, like for male, you take a some meal at birth. who is not using no extra hormones drugs. You take 2 tablets. Within 2 hours, you are ready, and you have unprotected sex with anyone that you want to. And then the next day, you have to take one the same time you took that, and the following day you take another one to prevent to fully cover you when it comes to preventing you from HIV. Not because I took PrEP and then I have unprotected sex today, and then tomorrow I'm supposed to take another 1 tablet, and then the next day I take another one. If I just forget, the same thing I was forgetting or running away from, I will have to.
So it's almost like using a condom every day if you want to have intercourse.
Yes.
So you're taking the medication.
Yes, and we also do have another portion of it. It's called the daily prep. That is for female and other people that are using homo drug. So that you have to take 1 tablet for 7 days.
Okay.
For the female, because of the hormone they do have. At the 7th day, the 7th tablet, then the body have been adjusted to fit in to protect her from getting HIV through unprotected sex. Then at the 8th day, she can keep taking 1 at the same regular time that she started taking those 7 for the 7 days, and then she have unprotected sex regularly without her getting HIV. What she will be experiencing from her partner is either STI, either the men do the same thing. You will have STI, and you will also impregnate someone's child, because condom PrEP only prevent us from HIV, not STI, not pregnancy. So I could use condom, and then I won't impregnate someone's child. I will also not get STIs,
Okay.
right? And they will prevent me from getting HIV. But now, if I use PrEP, it will prevent me from getting HIV.
HIV, but not STI.
Yeah, and not STI and pregnancy. And then with the PrEP issue, you take it with all our recreational drugs. You take it, you drink your beer, you drink your whatsoever thing, your stimulant, whatsoever you can do. It doesn't have law. And we also encourage pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers to also take PrEP if you want to. So that's also available at all ART facilities in the country. And we currently have them in Basso, Nimba, Moserado, and now Grand Gillette. And we hope to spread out with partner help to create more awareness on the uptake of preventing HIV from the public.
Yeah, so one question one of our regular listeners just sent me in is as to whether HIV can be prevented after early exposure.
So we do have another medication that is given around 72 hours after exposure to HIV. If you feel that the person you have intercourse with is HIV positive, you have to report to the health facility or nearby health facility wherein we will test you to know whether you are actually negative, because that medication, the both medication PrEP and PEP, they are only for negative person. Those that are positive HIV can take PrEP.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you on your medication, you don't take PrEP because you're already infected. So you can prevent what do you want to prevent again? So you already have it. So you maintain that. So you have to be tested. They will be tested for HIV first. If they are negative, we'll have this medication they call PEP. You take that for 28 days. After which the person will go back to the facility to retest them and know whether they were in their window period, because the stage of HIV had a window period. It's the point where you got infected to the point where the test can detect the virus in your blood. So these are the processes that happens, and those medications are available at health facilities only and at the counseling unit.
Okay. So let's go back to the celebration of the World AIDS Day. The international theme is take the right path. My health, my right. So what is the national theme?
The national theme is one goal, one fight.
One goal, one fight.
Yeah. Together, let end AIDS in Liberia. That is the national team.
And why was it selected?
Because, like we said, leaving no one behind.
Okay.
So we have to have one goal. We need to come together as one, because everybody is involved. Like I said, what I said, you can be as high, as low. It's everybody business. So if we don't have a one goal, if we don't understand each other is coming with community members, vulnerable people, everybody, we leaving no one behind. Whether you are from the LGBT camp, whether you are what, everybody is involved in this business, because we don't know at the end of the day who is sleeping with who. So it's everybody. So we need one effort, one goal, Together, we can end HIV/AIDS. It can be National AIDS Commission alone. It can be National AIDS Control Program. It can be Ministry of Health alone. It's take everybody efforts, to end HIV. So that's why we keep we say send. It is a right. It is a right of everybody to be part of the process.
Okay, so as you go about creating awareness about HIV and AIDS, do you see that a lot of people are still in a state of denial? Because someone just asked a question on the live stream. Is there a sickness called HIV?
It is. We still.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. Definitely
We do. Like you said, when we're going around, people just say, HIV stay in Liberia. Like I said, because of the emerging diseases we have in now, so people have drawn our attention to infectious diseases, and they are forgetting that we have this thing are living with us. So if we are not vigorous enough to maintain those normal and work on the uptake to reach our 95%, imagine people that live far away to communities where they cannot access drug, underserved communities. So it is good that we have funding, we have support from partners to go to those counties to do testing. We need a national testing that people can be aware that, I am free. And then we should create a behavior change, like he's a behavior change person here. That after every 3 months, maybe I'm not too sure, I and my family can just walk to the health facility and be like another thing that I see that happen in Ghana and other part of the world. Before you get married, the churches, you must come to the church. You do your HIV test. They know all that you have before you get together. You see that some family have lost life because the other partner have HIV, and by the time they hear that you have HIV, they go apart. Then you see that there is a rival there. So those are some of the strategies we're trying to use. Go to the churches. That's how we engage in the churches, engage in the mosques. We got the Muslim community that have joined us in this fight. Especially you got them people that have multiple wives and what have you. Yes, those are the things, because you are one man sharing like 5 women. So you never know who is going what at the end of the day. Where is this person? You call this person, I'm at Oro, but you don't know whether they're at Tuporo, and you don't know what they are doing there. So we are encouraging people to do their testing, and it's very important because the 80% is too low for we have not reached our goal. We have to reach that goal, because if we don't reach it, it's just one case is an emergency. If one person have HIV here, so if that 80% we cannot achieve it by 2030, then we have left behind, because other people have gone far ahead of us. We have done well, because now we have 98 and we have 95. That means to achieve this 80%, all of us can work together to achieve it.
So in addition to that, there's other modes of transmission which we want to talk about.
Okay.
That is blood to blood, that is receiving untested blood, like I said earlier on, and then using piercing instrument that someone have used. These are other means of people getting HIV, more especially the PWIT, the people with injectable drugs. Because in their sector they share needles with the drug and pierce myself and then did that to you. And those are doing tattoo with the guys that actually sterilized and they're fine, but these are means in which people get HIV needles. Because with needles, if you just prick yourself, you don't see the red blood. But what on the needle is plasma. It's a form of blood. So and you don't see it like that. So if I use it and then you use it, people get infected through those means of using needles and syringes that have been used by someone that is infected with HIV. I just thought to add to that.
Yeah, and also, what is the incubation of HIV? The incubation period.
When it's outside, is a couple of theories about how long it stay outside the human body.
Okay.
And the theory of blood and viruses. Viral inactive when they're outside the whole cell.
Okay.
So other theories is less than a minute in the sun ray, less than 2 seconds, there are a couple of, so all those things we understand, then don't take that risk.
Okay.
Like if I use a razor blade or I use needle and say, okay, I'll put in the sun after 5 minutes, I'll go use it. We don't want to be sure of that. So we just thought that people use, their own personal thing. Like some places you go, you see in hairdressing shop, you see a couple of needles part to do wig on the women, So they thread the hair. Many a times the women get pricked. Yeah. Every time they stop the hair and they get pricked, and those guys get threaded, get put it right back. So why can't you carry your own needle? Why if I just left that place and I'm infected. I don't even know that I'm infected. And then the same needle they use on me, and then they do it on you. That's why on the sponge, we don't know how long HIV stay outside the human body, so we don't want to take the risk.
Yeah, so let me add up for because of there is you and I we are
Yeah.
now we don't really use needle anymore.
that's
not-
Yeah, we use
to speak to callers. So you call us on 0777 But just before we go to the lines, let's take a very quick break to bring into the screen our guests again. Just before we go to the lines, but the hotlines are 0777 077 So our folks on the live are telling us that there's no sound, but I think there should be sound now. So just let us know if there's sound. We were off the live stream. Probably that's why you did not get sound, but there should be sound now. So let's take this very, very quick break to be back with you folks. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's now go to the hotlines. Call us on 0777 077 are the numbers to put you through if you have any questions. Our guests are here to answer those questions for you. If you have a comment, well, that is also allowed. So again, the hotlines are 0777 1075 are the numbers to put you through. So we have a limited time to go as we're waiting your calls. Is there anything that we did not ask that you want to make mention of?
I think all why we intend it's just to provide more information, but with the conversation with the public that will help us to expand more. Yes, because we talk about the more transmission, we talk about all of our services that we provide. And currently, NSB has a website or Facebook pages that people could visit, more especially students, to obtain information from our website and then Facebook pages. That's nscblibrary.org for our website, and then the Facebook page here, NSCB Library on Facebook. So we are available. We at TFE compound, 20th Street. We services we can go and have facility nearby to you, and then you'll benefit from that. And we also have a service called the DSD. That is, we currently do have all of our clients that are suppressed, that have violent suppression. They now walk to a pharmacy where they get their medication from, instead of going to the health facility where they will stay long on the long line, all that kind of thing. So we also have a fast track service where they just need to present their passport, we call it, and then they can get service being refilled for getting medication on time. We do have a benefit for those that are violence suppressed. They take in more than a month or two medication. Some for 6 months. We are coming back to the facility because they are violence suppressed. These are goals we're trying to achieve as a national program.
Okay. Yeah. So someone is asking for the WhatsApp number. The WhatsApp number is just rolling right down. Just comment on that WhatsApp number. If you're watching the show, and
You have a couple of questions on the line. You can read it.
Yeah.
So
someone is asking. Okay. So let's begin with Ernest Gibson. Ernest is asking. Do you have Ernest? Yes, we do have a WhatsApp number. Yeah, Dennis, you can just read that comment because I'm not seeing it.
Okay, so Medic Papa says, good morning to our brilliant studio guests. Please address my concerns. What measure is there for people who have been diagnosed of the virus from stigmatization, or what methods that your entity has put in place for rehabilitation for victims? And the second question is, what effective educational programs that your organization has for people who are not educated and educated? Three, is there any plan to get disadvantaged youth on the streets who are vulnerable to the virus or might possibly be the co-agents of such offense?
Yeah, so let me come in then. Yeah, can follow up with. So for the education aspects, that already he is the IC and the BCC experts. For the school health hub, we have school health in school where we are educating the children, telling them about HIV/AIDS and how they can protect themselves, because at that age they are sexually active. So we have the school health hub. The school health program is ongoing where we have all these diseases and everything that we're talking about. So like she said, if somebody is stigmatized, yes, at the AIDS Commission, we have our legal office. So we have our legal office. When anybody is being discriminated, we have few cases that we have addressed. And once you are discriminated, we don't come on air because you're already discriminated. And we don't want to bring you in the face of people and then to have more pressure from the public. So we work along with, we have CSO that have their group that take care of that council and what have you. So we take them there because we are just to respond. So we take these cases and make sure that we back them. So we have our legal office that backing anybody that is stigma and being discriminated in the community because you have HIV and AIDS. We are there to help you and take you to an organization and place you there for them to counsel you, and they are working tirelessly to that you are placed in a better condition, or you are relocated from that community based on your recommendation or what your parents are involving everybody in their activities. So I don't know, Tia, you can add up. I think for the awareness aspect, like I said, it's really slow because
somebody
now if somebody hear Ebola, if somebody hear coronavirus, nobody will be talking about HIV and AIDS because that is the infectious disease at that moment. It's the case that we are looking at. So sometimes you get high and low. So you will see that when it comes to the awareness, when it comes to HIV is very low, but we can show the public that we are engaging more. Like we always tell people that the National AIDS Commission, the board, the chair, the head for the board is the president. So we are being engaging with Ministry of States. We are working on it to make sure to bring back those billboards that we have, that people come in, they can see the billboards, they see all the flyers again back on our streets. So we are working on it. So we yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so quickly let me address we don't call our clients victim, they are clients. The issue of stigma is everyone's business because that's why we're trying from the national program to provide more awareness. We'll provide the awareness, we'll provide all the information. We want the public to accept and follow those examples. That is, HIV is not spread by shaking hands, eating together. HIV is not spread by riding public car. So if you can understand that part, people will get HIV only once you have you get in touch with similar fluid, blood products, mother passing apart from that. From those one I just named, no, you don't get HIV from that. And then the second one, education we have, like with the commission said, Ministry of Education, we partner with them. They're doing the school health club, reading awareness, health talk to the students at school level. The Zogo, when you talk about the Zogo, we've joined FPA back a couple of years back. FPA engaged into Zogo engagement, where we went in their camps and we're providing the HIV test regularly. And those things have been working, but with funding, we need to reawaken those.
Okay, yeah, so we are out of time, but let me squeeze in this question from someone through text message. So this person says, my man, this HIV topic is scary, but please ask if the children are born with HIV. Is it testing and medicine free of charge?
Oh yeah, 100%. They are free. Once you walk to the test is also free. You walk to a facility and then you are tested.
Okay.
You are infected with HIV. You get involved free of charge. You don't pay anything.
Okay.
For HIV medication.
And are children born with it? She wants to know.
Yes, if the person doesn't follow the prevention of moral child transmission, where the person skip ANC visits, because it's through ANC visit the nurse will test you and know your status and put your medication. So if they skip all those things, some of them give birth in the community, and with that, yes, a child will be born with that if you didn't pass through the process.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful time having you, and I hope we can have you another time, to create these awareness about HIV and AIDS prevention. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
All right, so folks, thanks for your listening role. Those of you who've been watching the show, we'd like to appreciate you for being there. Another edition of the Today Show comes on tomorrow with me, Dennis Nips, with Dennis Nips here myself. Yeah, I'm calling myself Dennis now. With Dennis Nipsey, myself, and Chokon Flama will be here tomorrow, hopefully. So those of you who play the radio game, just check your phone. It's late now. We cannot place a call to you. We've drawn several winners already. So congratulations to those of you who won. Those who did not win, well, you can keep trying. My name is Yekezi Zogwe. Bye-bye.